What's old is new again. Over a decade after they closed their doors, the pawn shop is coming back to Edmonton, and they're not the only bit of Edmonton nightlife nostalgia making a comeback.
I met a lot of people, and then they asked me about, like, it was the best time when the pawn shop live days. It changed my life. So, like, that makes me like click on it. Okay, let's do it. Why not, right?
It'll be a blast from the past if you spent any time on White Avenue in the mid-2000s. The pawn shop is where many local bands were able to hit the stage for the first time, and early next year they'll reopen their doors again just slightly to the south where Union Hall was. Jimmy Kwok owned the original pawn shop on White for 9 years before he says economic issues forced him to close the doors in 2015, telling me after mulling the idea for months, he and his partner decided to rebrand Union Hall on 99th Street to Pawn Shop after hearing an outpouring of support from local Edmonton bands.
There's not that many space to local bands who can play. This is a great, better sound, better stage. I want to give them the better chance to doing the better sound, better like the culture, something. This is kind of like platform. It's open to everyone.
But the pawn shop isn't the only old spot getting a new home. Inside the Mercer building in the center of downtown, the Druid Irish Pub is opening up next week after leaving their original location on Jasper Avenue due to building issues 9 years ago.
I think we went out on a high note, and bringing back the Druid, it's been hard, but it's also much easier than starting brand from fresh.
These nostalgic comebacks landing well with music lovers.
I definitely think, I would say 2000 to 2010 even. Like there's nostalgia for, the early aughts.
Like Lane Mitchell from our sister station Sonic 1029, who frequently hosted Sonic's Band of the Month at the pawn shop. He's excited to have a new space for new bands while remembering nights past.
The night we did a Band of the Month showcase for Christian Hansen and the Autistics. We had just started playing Cocaine Trade from Power Leopard, their album, and it took off. Like it caught on like nobody would believe. And I remember showing up, and we always kind of show up, 10 minutes before we're supposed to, be on stage and announce the band and that sort of thing. And I showed up, and there was a lineup like around the block, and it was like a lineup around the block for a local band. I'm like, I love this so much.
Mitchell believes this is good news for the next generation of local bands. Those running the revived pawn shop say the space will have capacity for up to 1,200 people. It can go lower, which means it could bring in a multitude of different artists to the city at different levels of fame, something owners say Edmonton is lacking right now.
There's a lot of venues. There's some that are bigger than us, there's some that are a little smaller than us, but there's not many that can do a full configuration backwards. And you can start here in all one-stop shop. Some of, if there's a 300 capacity room, it's not necessarily as sustainable as something as big as this to operate year-round.
The pawn shop is expected to open their doors January 16th. Reporting from Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.